Hang with me, guys. And if you thought inflation and high prices were going away under President Trump, get ready for an expensive summer. New insight next when Full Circle Florida continues. Welcome back to Full Circle Florida. President Trump ran on the promise of economic relief, lower prices, cheaper gas, less pressure at the grocery store. Instead, many families feel like they're falling further behind while the wealthy keep getting richer. Financial advisor Steve Cotton joins us with new insight into the current situation and why he says it's not all bad. Steve, thanks for joining us. A lot of Americans were told that inflation and everyday costs would come down quickly, but gas and groceries, insurance, it's still painfully high. From an economic standpoint, why are consumers getting squeezed? Is this the new normal? Have we passed a point where inflation is just going to be part of the American existence?
No, I don't think this is the new normal. Inflation, as a matter of fact, remember, was coming down from the heights of 9% during the Biden administration, and it was coming down, and the Federal Reserve was starting to cut interest rates. And when we were in negotiations with the Iranians, and they bragged to our negotiating team that they had enough fissile material at 60% enrichment for 11 nuclear weapons, and that there was nothing we could do about it, that pretty much forced President Trump to take action. And that has led to a disruption of shipping in the Persian Gulf, Strait of Hormuz. But that is very temporary. This is not a structural inflation issue. This is a temporary and situational problem. However, petroleum products are all throughout our economy at all levels. You think not only airlines and truckers, you think plastics, you think food packaging, fertilizers, everything. And so an inflationary effect, even if temporary, ripples throughout the economy.
I hear you on that. It's just, President Trump run on this idea that I'm going to give you some relief here. And it's been exactly the opposite. Every time you drive by the sign with the 459 on it one day or worse. So where does that leave people that voted for Trump in thinking they were going to get something and what they're getting is a very expensive summer?
Well, prices have been trending up, but because of the situations that I've referred to, if you look at the president's tax package that the Congress passed, he added no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, a $6,000 tax credit for people on Social Security and fixed incomes under a certain income level. He's done all kinds of things to lay the foundation for an expanding economy, and we're actually seeing that. We had a great jobs report in April, much more than the economists expected. And I think people just need to be a little bit patient. These price increases are real, but they just need to be a little bit patient. Let us get through this foreign policy issue here. And I think when we get back to normal, shipping resumes, oil prices are going to fall sharply, and you'll have a lag effect, but you will see lower prices at the pump on the other side of this, and lower prices systemically.
All right, Steve Cotton, we'll leave it there. Appreciate your insight. Thank you.